Recording, right. Here we go. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, Pat, how you doing?
Good, mate. How about you?
All right, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Sound. Right. Anybody else?
Any news?
What with what's going on opening wise and stuff?
Yeah, anything?
I think I think they've not made too much of a fuss about it or shouted too loudly about it. But there's a few steps to some normality, I think, and they're like, they're encouraging you to go to work, and
Yeah.
the PTs can now do. But we got sent like the government directives through for personal trainers, and as long as they're maintaining distancing, they're only seeing one person, and it's in outdoors. They can start doing a bit. So I don't know how close we are in the gym environment, but it looks a little better than it did maybe last week. I think it's all dependent on this. What do you call it? This R number, and this rate of infection number.
Yeah.
If that stays down, we've got half a chance. But if we get a second spike, then God knows what's going to happen.
So
I don't think they can afford to. They can't afford to say to us, you can't work.
So does that mean like the likes of Ali can do a PT outside? Or?
Yeah, he's done a few today. Yeah, he's had his first day back today, so he's
good.
It's good. He's still done a few with his clients on Zoom like this.
Yeah.
But I think he's had 3 in today down in the sort of boot camp area outside.
Yeah.
Cracking day for it.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, if we're coming into some nice weather now, that might give the personal trainers half a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's just a case of just seeing how we go with it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anybody else? Anyone else joining us? Hey, who we got? We got Alison, Lizzie. We got young Dan. Good. Sean's there. Brilliant. All right, there. We got the usual crowd. Upper body push. We know the drill now. Chest, shoulders, triceps. We're going to try and follow the theme this week is maybe a little bit more volume-based work. So we've got a lot more reps than we've sort of historically done. There's no right or wrong way to sort of tackle these sessions. I think it's important to make sure that we've got some variety, not only for our own sanity, but so that the body's got that different stimulus to respond to. So we're going for slightly more reps now. The way I've tried to put these giant sets together, exercises back to back to back, are done in sort of difficulty order. So like a mechanical drop set. So the difficult movements are done first, then you move something slightly easier as fatigue sets in, then easier again as you get really fatigued. And then the easiest movement comes at the end when you're completely cream crackered, really. So that's what we got. We got 2 giant sets for chest, biggest muscle group, 1 for shoulders, 1 for triceps, a couple of sets of each. We'll see how we get on, I suppose. So we'll have a nice little warm up then. You're going to need. That's the point. Have I got mine? Yeah, I've got them over there. You're going to need something to act as like a slide pad. So if you're on your carpet, then you can use like a Tupperware dish lid. Usually is what I generally use. Or if you're on a hard floor like a duster or a cloth or something like that, just to help your hands slip. On a couple of chairs, so we can change the angle of your press. That's it. A couple of like dumbbells or tins of food or something. So we can just mobilise the shoulders just a little bit. Get the upper body ready for the session. All right, so we'll have a go then. We'll get started. So raise the body temperature quickly to start with. Mobilise the shoulders, and then we'll get into our first mechanical drop set, our first sort of giant set. So as soon as you're ready then, just up onto the tiptoes, just a little jog on the spot. All we're looking to do, it's not the coldest of days today, so we don't need to warm up for too long. Plus we've got quite a lot of reps to get through, so we won't spend too long on the warm up. Look to raise the body temperature a little. By the toes, bit of a jog. Quick star jumps then. Back to that jog. The knees up a little. Let's try and get the lower body involved and get the heart rate up quicker. So squat and then check. Squat to check. Okay, quick mobilise through the hips, some swing throughs, folding at the hips, so hip hinging, fold at the pelvis. Let's get that midsection ready. And in some quick rotations. Let the feet pivot so that we're protecting those knees. Into the shoulders then. Some scarecrows, external rotation. Arms out to the side. Small circles. To the top. To the floor. Okay, now nice and big. Open up the chest. Shoulders. The back. Give yourself a hug and then take the hands behind. I want to try and get a little bit of scapular protraction, retraction in just a second. Well, what I want you to try and do for a few, doesn't have to be too many fast reps, is I want you to turn the backs of your hands together. So you're getting the backs of your hands together, as much turning of those hands apart as you can, and then turn the hands over from internal rotation into external rotation. So protraction into retraction. Let's get that scapula moving. Squeeze your shoulder blades together hard. As you turn your thumbs, try and get those thumbs behind you. Twist those thumbs. Squeeze the shoulder blades together all the time while depressing the shoulder blades. So you pull the shoulders downwards. So try not to shrug. Get those shoulders down as you're performing this exercise. With your light dumbbells or tins of food then, just quickly load some of these. We just want to try and get some blood into the shoulders. If we can. Load that external rotation. Just quick overhead press. Upright row into external rotation. Side raises, just a little bit of varied movements through the shoulders. Turn those palms up, go for a front raise with the palms up, and just bring the front delts into a little. And from there, just tip of the pelvis, bit of scapular retraction. Just what we've just been working on just a second ago. So from this position, so row, externally rotate, and press. From there, row, press, and then drop down. Row, press, couple more. Last one. That'll do us for the shoulders. Okie dokie. So, first movements then. Luckily, everyone here is, you're not new to these sessions, so starting to get familiar with the movements that are of value. So we're trying to use movements that are of value to us. Let's get rid of that. So we're going to start with the, of course, we keep talking about the role of the muscle groups in question. If we just do a load of push-ups, we're missing out on this adduction. All right, so we're going to kick off with a little bit of adduction and then move into the pressing later. So we've got some negative flies, which we're going to do with your slide pads on the slippery floor. Archer slide push-ups. left and right, and then adducted push-ups with the twist across. So there's a fly element to everything in this first giant set. The second giant set, there's no fly element, we're just on with the pressing. So they contrast each other, which is a better way to structure the sessions, really. So your first exercise, so we're going to drop down onto my slide pads or my slippery floors. We've done them before. I'm shooting for 8 reps on the slide, negative slide. Here. So get yourselves all set.
Sure.
Let's try and build these chest, shoulders and triceps up today. So from there, I'm going to go into my 6-second negative all the way down and then come up to the top however I want to do. 6 seconds on the negative up to the top. I'm going to do 8 of those. Then I'm into my archer push-ups. That's one side's a press. The other side has that fly adduction, sort of coming across the midline of the body, horizontal adduction. 6 of them on the left, 6 of them on the right. And then our last movement of the 4 is the adducted push-ups, where I come down, right down, up and come right across. I'm not locking out on that opposite side. I'm getting the twist, down, up, not locking out, twist across. And I've got that relative motion of adduction across the chest. So all these things have got horizontal adduction as their theme. All right, so we're going to do a couple of these, maximum reps. So rep count, 8 negatives, 6 archer slide push-ups left, 6 archer slide push-ups right, adducted push-ups, just whap them out at the ends. Let's see how many reps we can get. But remember, it's not just about the rep count. Count the good reps. When the reps falls apart, let's keep technique at the forefront of our the top of our priority list. Right, okay then, as soon as you're ready, let's try and get these chest, shoulders and triceps cooking along if we can. All right, negatives to start with. Scapular retraction, 6 seconds out. Slow, 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 slow. 6 seconds, I say 6 seconds. If you're getting 4 seconds, there's fatigue. It's all right, as long as they're slow and controlled. Off the knees is fine until you build your strength up. Oh, that's 4 for me. Keep working through them. So feel it pull into those fibers of the chest. 6, 2 more. 7. 1 more, feel it already. First exercise on the first set. It's going to be a long session. Right, I've done my 8 archer slide push-ups. I've got a press on the left and a fly on the right. So I'm going for 8. It's getting tough now. 2 more. Last one. Quick swap the other way. 8 again the other way this time. Really pushing that hand down into the floor as I squeeze it across my torso. Horizontal adduction on this left side now. 2 more. Oh, come on. And lastly, the last exercise on my giant set, I'm going for these adducted push-ups, as many as I can left and right. See what's left in the tank. Touch my chest down, up and over. Touch, up and over. Touch, up. Oh. Oh. Tough first set. Keep the reps coming if you're still going. Something to be knees. Tough first set of that.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah. So we're going to get 8, 6 and 6 is 12, 20 reps. Adducted push-ups, I got 6. So I think I got 26 or so reasonable reps there, I think. So you roughly know what you got for your first set. So you've set a precedent now for your second set in a few seconds' time. You want to try and get as close as you can to that number this second time around. Of course, we don't get better with fatigue, we only get worse. But we can set the targets and see how close we get. So you know what you got for your first set. A few seconds, we'll hit that second set.
You can tell it's like Ed Sheeran's guitar. But Ed Sheeran's being way more expensive than that one.
Okay then.
Yeah.
All on that. Okie dokie. Right. As soon as you're ready, let's have a go at that second set. So we've got the negative flies first. Shoot for 6 or so. 6 of these, 8 arches. 8 of these, 6 arches each side to give you 20, and then just get out as many adducted push-ups as you can. So let's see if we can get a good 8 of these. Really concentrate on your chest. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. So you're leading with the chest. Your chest is in front of your shoulders. You got that scapular retraction. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Concentrate on the chest. Slow that negative down as much as you can. Hit that 6 seconds to the bottom. One more. Okay, so I've got my archer slide push-ups. Here we go. Drop, push, drop, push and squeeze. You're squeezing across your body. For me with that right side now, that hand on the slide pad. Focus on your chest. Again, shoulder blades pulled back. Okay, same the other side. 6 good reps each side. 2, 3. Come on. 2 more. Last one. Once you've done your slide pad stuff, you're into those adducted push-ups. That's 6 last time. Let's see how we go. Drop, chest down, up and across. Drop, chest down, up and across. Oh, 6 again. Oh. Keep going with your reps. Once you've done those, take a breather. 2 giant sets done for the chest to start us off. Tough start. Theme there, as well as doing loads and loads of reps in this volumized sort of workout, I guess, is getting that hand across, getting that twisting across so that you get the fibers of the chest that run horizontally. The origins and insertions come closer together when you sort of perform exercises that way. Right, next little bit then, you're going to need your chairs. So we're going to work some push-ups. So we've got 4 variants of the push-ups, all getting progressively easier as we go through the set. So mechanical drop set. So we're going to do a decline push up, a regular push up, an incline push up, and then a push up from the knees. All right. So there's no moving across the body now. So the people in the gym who do bench press, bench press, bench press, bench press, bench press, dumbbell press, dips, barbell press, dumbbell press. There's no adductions. There's none of this going on. So this kind of mimics maybe what those guys tend to fall into the trap of doing in the gym. Let's get this set up so you can see what's going on. Pull your chairs in. So your first one is feet up, push-ups. Second one is a regular old push-up. Third one, I'll spin round and I'll work in the incline. And then the fourth one, I'm dropping down onto my knees and I'm working off my knees there. So mechanically getting easier as the set progresses. We can do as many reps as we can on each. Keep a bit of a count in your own head so that you can set a target for your second set. And let's see how we go then. So we had a little breather there. Let's have a blast on at that. So I've got a decline push up to start me off. I'm going to put my feet up on these chairs. And from there, scap retraction, away I go. Right. Felt my reps suffering then. Don't rest too long. Here we go. Regular push-ups. Into incline push-ups, which are mechanically easier. Onto knee push-ups now. The easiest of the lot. No resting, come on. Take your hips with you. One more. Feel the technique going. Oh man, that's hard. Oh. Keep going if you're still going. Oh, 35 total. This high rep stuff's not pleasant. Good rest there. Let's give the body every opportunity to get as close, 22 minutes past, to get as close as we can to that first score. You're not going to get there, but we're going to get as close as we can. So I kept a little count there. All my reps added up. 35. I'm shooting for that. What you'll find is you won't get as many of the difficult ones at the start this time. So I think I got 12 or so decline, 8 or something regular, then into the inclines and into the knees. And you might be able to make it up this time around by doing more on the mechanically easier ones. So you might get close. Plenty of fluids going in, except mine are diabetes inducing sugar laden Lucasides. Not so good for you, but tastes good. All right then, so last couple of seconds then. Hopefully we're getting a bit of recovery through the chest, shoulders, triceps. Really feel it in the chest. I think we laid the foundations over there. We've got the got the right mechanics of the straight of the off, and it helps to build that muscle connection. So when we get into these push-ups, we get it, you know, we're using the right muscle groups. All right, then here we go again then. Decline push-up, regular push-up, incline push-up, knee push-up, max them out. Feel for the technique. Feel for the technique. There's no point doing terrible reps, half reps. You know, you fell into extension with your hips. That's no good. All right, so make sure that your technique is where we want it. Right then, here we go. Let's talk it or work it. Right, decline, scapula. Here we go. Get your chest down, chest to the floor. Let's get the fullest range. Chest down every time. Straight in, no rest. Come on. Chest down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not good. We'll just keep going. Incline. 6. Stretch the chest out. Knees now to finish. Come on, take your hips with you. Don't push your hips back. Push your hips forwards. I had it in my head I was going to get to 30. Managed to push the 30 out. So 5 reps behind the first set. That's hard, hard, hard. Chest done. We've done 4 really good giant sets there for the chest. 2 giant sets where the focus has been mechanical drop sets as well, by the way, where you do your harder movement first, gradually into your easy movements as you go, with the emphasis is adduction across the chest, across torso, horizontal adduction, primary role of the chest. So we kicked off with a good selection of exercises there with a bit of physiology in mind. Finished up there with a push-up medley, hard push-up into a slightly easier push-up, into an easy push-up, and into your easiest one finally. Two on each. Great start for the chest. We need to move emphasis now into the shoulders. We're doing well for time. Just coming up to the halfway point. Got the wrong workout there. So we've got 6 movements to do. So we're just going to go bump, 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 bump. We've got the six to do. We've got a piked, because we know we've got to pike the body to get the shoulders. So most of this is piked when we're doing a push-up, because the pike position takes it off the chest, puts it on the shoulders. We've got a piked shoulder roll push-up. Give you a demo, a little reminder. We've done them before. Quick reminder. Power push-aways in the pike position. Again, we've done them. Chair walk-ups. Hard, but you know, again, we've done them in the past. We've got a torso side raise. We've got relative motion at that side raise, hitting the rear delts, hitting the medial and rear delts in that movement there. That we're going to load that movement, which is kind of almost like a lateral raise in the gym. Very, very close to a lateral raise in the gym. Left and right, 12 reps hopefully. And then we've got the isometrics. We can dash to our door frame and hold on that door frame for a real strong press into the door frame. Real sort of abduction at the shoulders. Vertical abduction for the shoulders for 30 seconds. So quick recap of the movements then for you. I'll talk you through them as we go. Piked shoulder roll push-ups. So from here I'm coming up, I've got my hips over me. I'm down and I'm rolling across. And I'm up, down, roll across and up. That's my first movement. Then into my power pushaways. I'm down and forwards and then back and up. Down and forwards, back and up into my power pushaways. Walk-ups. So I've got my feet up. I'm just going to walk the way up. Walk the way out. Big shoulders. Big recruitment in the shoulders. The walk-ups and the walk-downs. Then I'm into my raises. I'll do this in a position so that you can hopefully sort of see it. So from here, plank position, I'm going to turn, and I've got that relative motion at the joint. And I've got a little bit of rear delts, bit of middle. If I turn my arm out more, 45 degrees, if you can balance, you get more medial delts. It depends how you position this arm. You've got medial and rear delts there, 12 each side on that one. And then we're into the door frame. Quick dash down, pushing away, back of the arm, back of the hand, pushing into the door frame, and I'm holding it there for 30 seconds. So rough idea on reps. I've got written down here, it's all very well writing it down, isn't it? 8 piked shoulder roll press ups, 10 power pushaways, as many walk ups as I can until I'm losing my technique through me torso. Hips are dropping. Torso side raise left, torso side raise right, 12 reps each, and then 30 seconds on the frame. So it might take us a while, but let's chip away at it. The exercises get easier as we go through the mechanical drop set again. Just as fatigue sets in, the movement just get a bit easier to complete. All right then, let's give it a shot. Let's go with the pike shoulder roll push up into your power pushaways to start with. 8 and 10 would be nice, but let's see what happens. Do what you can. All right, as soon as you're ready, away you go. First giant set, first giant mechanical drop set. 1, 2, 3. Take your hips with you. 4, 5. 2 more for me then. Last one. Immediately into power pushaways. 1, 2, 3, 4. No chance of getting 10. One more then. 8 and 6. Chair walk-ups. Oh, one more. Oh, they were hard. You'll feel your torso wobbling left to right. Absolutely horrible. Shoulders are on fire. Torso raises now. Plank. Try 45 degrees. Plank there. And turn. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Swap to the side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. Onto the door frame. I won't take the camera, but 30 seconds on the door frame, hard as you can. Oh. Oh. That's absolutely horrible. No wonder there's only 5 of us do this workout. I'm making it too difficult. Right, let's have a quick top of the reps then. 8 piked roll push-ups, 6 power push-ups, that's 14. I've got 4 walks on the chair walk-ups, so 18, 10 each side on the lateral raises, 28, 38. So 38 reps plus a 30-second hold. No way I'm getting that again, but that's the target. Bit of recovery. Second giant set for the shoulders. Coming up. Really feel that in the shoulders. So emphasis definitely left the chest. And we're into the shoulders now. So we know that the exercise selection now is recruiting the right muscle groups. I can feel it. Bit of core emphasis there as well. That the walkouts on the shoulders, I can feel that in my midsection, and the rotations which are designed to sort of get that rear and medial delt in that position there as we're raising out, as the torso is twisting. I could feel those in my abs as well. So a nice benefit. Got a little bit of midsection going on there as well, which is a good thing. All right then, so let's try a second set. Let's get set up for it. Piked roll push, press push-ups into your power pushaways, into your chair walk-ups, into your lateral raise or your side raise, mimic with the relative motion of the torso using the side plank, left and right on those, and then into your door frame. So those are the 6. Second time round. As soon as you feel ready, then feel good. But enough recovery is gone by to give you a fighting chance at getting some good reps. Away we go. Let's have a go then. 1, 2, roll it across. 3, 4, 2 more. 5, 6. Power push aways. Get 6 here, be happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into my walk-ups. Bit of hamstring flexibility, bit of core recruitment. On my shoulder walk-ups. Here we go. That's 3. Let's go for another. Oh, cheating about that last rep. Oh, I haven't heard that. Come on. Side laterals. With the twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, quick one. Oh. 30 seconds in the door frame. Once you've done your laterals, your side raises, that was hard. 2 giant sets done for shoulders. Good rest now. Let's get some recovery through the chest and shoulders. Triceps have been working hard. Any movements which extend the elbow, you know, we've been talking about hitting the chest, we've been talking about hitting the shoulders. But all these movements there, the piked, power push-aways, the rolling shoulder presses, the push-ups that we put the chest through at the start, all of those movements involve extension at the elbow. And when we extend at the elbow, we know the triceps are going to get involved. So triceps have been working. So we give them every opportunity to rest now before we move into this last giant set for the triceps. 2 of these to go for triceps and we're done. So then let's have a chat about the movements while we recover. I can put my lid on my bottle of pop. That's how tired I am. So 6 movements again. Hard movements to begin with, progressively moving through the movements then get progressively easier when we get to the easiest movements at the end. Tiger push-up or prone tricep bodyweight extensions. Most people know them as a tiger push-up. Cobra push-up, where we come into extension with the elbow behind the body. That shortens the long head of the tricep. Tough exercise, again, a variant of a push-up, which is going to dominate the triceps more so than the chest and shoulders. Chair tricep extensions there, from there, stretching out, letting the head drop lower than the line of the chair. We've done all these before, so I'll give you a quick reminder in a minute. Chair dips, the old classic. Then into a close grip or a diamond push-up. Go a little diamond push-up off the floor, keeps the elbows tucked in a little bit, which gives the triceps a bit more recruitment. And then we'll go off a diamond push-up off the knees to really burn them off at the end. And we'll just keep track of the reps as we go through, and that can be our target for our second set. So let's have a little whiz through some of these movements for you, so you know what's going on. Just move these. We'll have the chairs there. You need a backsides width there for your dips. We're going to come into the dips in a minute. You also need your chair to hand for your chair tricep extensions. Tiger push up then. Just show you a couple. So off the hands, off the elbows there. I'm going to push my hands down into the floor, and it's that movement there that's going to give us the tricep recruitment. From there, Cobra push up, pike, elbows tucked, elbows tucked, elbows tucked, elbows tucked, fully straighten the arm with the elbows as far behind the torso as you can, as much into torso extension as you can get. You're going to hit that long head of the triceps. So another one, then drop, up and squeeze, bring the hips up, drop, up and squeeze into those Cobra push-ups. Chair tricep extensions next. Hands on the chair. Knees behind you. The further away your knees, the harder the movement. Take the head down behind the line of the hands. Up we come. Try and get your elbows to drop down vertical. Don't flare them out. Get those elbows. Keep the elbows as close together as your flexibility levels will allow. So drop and up you come. Drop and up you come. Then into your dips. Back sides width. Got me dips. Drop and push. Diamond push up. Movement 5. Drop and push. Drop and push. You won't do very many of those. Knees. Diamond push ups off the knees. Triceps tired at this point. Just doing what you can. You'll feel your chest kicking at the end. You will. Triceps are cooked. So the chest will creep in at the end. But just a few reps at the end. It's all extra stuff. It's all extra intensity. So don't expect miracles at the back end. Just try and do what you can. Okay, let's hit the first one. Let's have a go. Tiger push-ups. I'm going to do as many as I can, as many as I can off my knees. Then I'm going into my Cobra push-ups, full. There won't be many after. Then as many reps as I can, chair tricep extensions, dips, close grip or diamond push-ups, and then close grip and diamond push-ups off the knees. Okay, here we go then. Let's have a go. Tiger push-ups kicks us off. Here we go. Oh, Cobra push-ups. After the Cobra push-ups, chair tricep extensions. Get the stretch on your triceps, take your hips with you. Get knees back. Once you can't do any more of those, chair dips. Diamond push-ups, as many as you can, falling off the knees. Nice 5. Same off the knees now. No chance. Come on, 2 more. Oh. Oh. Just have a minute. Back of my arms on fire. I'm just going to have a quick tot up of how many reps I think I did. I got 6 full tiger push-ups, and then I think I got 4 off the knees, give me 10. Chair tricep extensions. Did I get 6 and 4? Cobra push-ups, I got 6. So that put me at 16. Chair triceps, I got 10. Put me at 26. Dips, I got 6, so it's at 32. Close grip push-up, 5, 32, 37, and 3 or 4. Yeah, 40, 41 reps. So if I say 40 is what I'm shooting for my second set, realistically, if I get anywhere near 35, given how I'm feeling at the moment, I'll be chuffed with that. So we've got one more giant set for triceps to do. Let's have a good rest. Take some fluids on board, check the time. What are you doing for time? 10 to, right. One of the hardest ones so far, upper body this. Lots of reps, lots of different movements to get our heads around, lots of different body positions, lots of different stimulus to these muscles. Lots of reps done back to back. I think if we were to wear a heart rate monitor, our average heart rate would be higher. Therefore, calorific expenditure, and if you want to argue that, if you weren't drinking copious amounts of sugar and eating loads of calories, then fat losses would be higher. Given that I'm eating everything in sight at the moment, that's not the case for me. But you know, you structure your workouts dependent on your goals. But yeah, definitely, the more work you complete, the more volume of work you do, simply the more calories it costs you. And if your nutrition is good, then that's going to equate to better fat losses down the stretch. All right then, let's have another go then. We know the movements now. Tough set that one, so there's a bit of trepidation here before this second joint set, but let's have them anyway, and let's see how we go. As soon as you're ready, let's blast them. Let's have them out. Tiger push-ups to start us off. Ten straight off the bat. Must have just got my head around that one. Cobra push-ups off the pike. One. Good pike, good squeeze. Now squeeze the triceps. As you come up with the torso, triceps. Oh. 5 is just going to get there. They're tough after them tiger push-ups. Chair tricep extensions. 15 reps so far. 16. 17 squeeze at the top. 18. 19. 20. 21. Hooks. After your chair tricep extensions. Close grip or diamond push-ups now. Come on. Oh, off the knees. Oh, oh, little breather. Oh. 38. Then pleased with me 10 tiger push-ups at the start. Just sort of got my head around them. Better than the first one. That's it for the workload. 5-2, fluids, recovery, stretch. Job done. Okay, let's get the body stretched off. Start with the chest. The vast majority of the fibers run horizontally from the sternal head of the clavicle. Sorry, sternum. You've got the sternal head, sternum here, sternal head there, running off to the top of the arm, humerus over there. So the sternal head of the chest, those are the ones that sort of horizontally adduct. That's the meat of the chest, if you like. So we need to reverse that muscular contraction to stretch out the chest. So thumbs up, take them across, take them behind. Try and get these hands behind your torso. If you internally rotate, you just maybe put it a little bit more on the shoulders. Externally rotate. Get the chest involved. Drop the shoulders down. Get confused a second ago. Clavicular heads there, and they run that way. So less fibers there. All right, into your shoulders, and again you can use your chairs for this. So if I put my hands on my chair, or grip the chair somewhere as I sort of walk forwards, if I can get my hands behind me, then that's going to help stretch out those fibers on the front part of my shoulder. And the front deltoid is very press heavy. It's dominant, or it plays a big role when you're doing sort of bench press and push-ups and stuff. So we know that's going to take a bit of a beating. So let's stretch them out now. We've tried to hit all three heads of the shoulders. So let's stretch all three heads of the shoulders. We've got the medial head now. So that brings us up into this sort of vertical abduction of the arm at the torso. So if we can reverse that by taking palms up and across the torso there, you can almost see some of the fibers on stretch. So that's where we want to be for the medial head of the shoulder. Change over. With the elbow down helps. Just get the alignment of the shoulder right to get the best out of this stretch. And again, we did a little bit of rear delts when we were raising off to the side. The rear part of the shoulder is really important. Ties the whole of the shoulder in, gives the shoulder that stability. So we want to sort of stretch the rear part of the shoulder. Dead easy. We take it across the body, this time with the palms down and an elevated elbow. And that just helps to hit the right fibers are now on stretch. And if I was to do that, then the rear part of the shoulder would help me to complete the work. So by reversing the muscular contraction, I can get that stretch. And change over. So triceps are a nice example of a muscle group that spans two joints, spans the elbow and the shoulders, biarticular muscle, it's called, it spans two joints. So we can influence the tricep by bending the arm, so it's now on stretch. And we can influence it also by bringing the shoulder into flexion, because the triceps is responsible for shoulder extension as well as extension of the elbow. So by bringing the shoulder into flexion up here, we're putting the tricep on maximum stretch. So, or putting it on a good stretch. So let's take that arm off. And change over. And relax there. Job done. Unmute all. There we go. Well done, everyone.
Thanks.
Tough one.
I'll kill it tomorrow. See you.
Yeah, that was hard. Yeah.
It was hard. I'm glad it wasn't just me.
No, feeling it here as well. So I've got to try and come up with a workout tomorrow that has the same amount of volume for our back, but the difficulty there, I guess, is there's less movements to choose from. So I'll put my thinking cap on and see what we can come up with for upper back. It might mean that we need a couple of light dumbbells or a couple of tins of food so that we can keep the muscular contractions going a little bit. But I'll come up with something for tomorrow. We'll have another go at 6 o'clock, and it's upper body pull to complement all these upper body push muscle groups that we've done today.
Excellent. Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Pat.
Pleasure. No worries.
Thank you. All right. See you tomorrow.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers, Pat. Enjoyed that.
No worries, Sean.
Thanks,
See you
mate.
later, mate.
Pat,
Yes, Dan.
I've got a question, right? So,
Go on.
I've been training my shoulders for ages, and they're pretty strong, but I want to increase the width there.
Yeah.
Because when I look, they look really small, even though they're actually quite strong.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. You're still young and you're still developing, so you've got a lot of natural filling out in you. You've got a lot of natural growth there to go, and I think all you need to do is keep. You've got to try and find ways to recruit this medial head of the deltoid here, this middle portion of the shoulder, and that portion of the shoulder is responsible for bringing the sort of arm away from the torso, if you like. It plays a heavy role in a lot of pressing that you do. So your overhead presses, your dumbbell presses, your piked position push-ups that we've been doing today, they'll all hit that portion of the shoulder. Yeah. But a lot of people in gyms and stuff, they're quite trapezius dominant. So what happens is if I want to raise that out to the side there, what tends to happen is as people perform that lift, they'll shrug. So suddenly if that happens, I'm over exaggerating it so you can see it, then the shortening of the fibers is happening here. And there's not so much happening here. So what you've got to do is you've got to, we talk about this scapular depression all the time.
So
when you're training your shoulders, you want to keep those traps out of it. You've got to stay depressed through the scapula. All right. And then imagine you're reaching the knuckles underneath like a washing line or something. You're going out and underneath. Then you know that all the contractions there, and this is playing a minimal role. Now, I've never, for me, shoulders have always been one of my easier to develop body parts. It's just how it is, really. But at the sacrifice of my trapezius doesn't grow greatly well, and I'm all right with that. But I know that I'm sort of shoulder dominant compared to my traps. But a lot of people tend to be trap dominant, particularly those who are always shrugging the shoulders up all the time. So that teaching prompt that we talk about, scapular depression, it will help take the emphasis off your traps and place it onto your shoulders.
Okay.
You're not doing anything wrong, Dan. Just keep going. You're only young. What are you, mate? 18?
17.
17? Ah, man, you got loads of time. Me at 17, mate. Bloody hell, you're way ahead. So you're doing fine. Just keep at it. Keep at it.
It's just technique, basically.
So, really concentrate your mind on not using your traps and using your shoulders. We talk about that mind-to-muscle connection. That's what you're after. So you're really feeling it on your shoulders. Your shoulders feel like they've been absolutely bludgeoned, and you're not really feeling it there. Is what we're after.
All right, cheers. I'll work on that in my shoulder routines in the future.
Yeah, good lad, Dan. No worries. I'll see you in the gym when we're open, mate, and I'll give you some help.
Catch you in a bit.
All right, mate. See you soon.
Cheers, Pat. See you, mate.
Thanks, Sean. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.